Hello survivors and welcome to another video. In this video, basically I'm just going to be saying that I'm going to be doing a bit more of an in-depth video on this subject, but the video here is basically just bringing your attention to an article that was posted on Venturebeat.com, and it's called Balancing Game Economies is an Art and a Science, and it's an interview or like an article by Dean Takahashi, and he's talking to Spencer Tucker, who is the Vice President of Scopely. Not just Road to Survival, but Scopely. So this obviously affects every single game under the Scopely name, which includes Star Trek Fleet Commander, as you can see on the screen. It also includes WWE, and it also includes Looney Tunes. Like, they've got a bunch of games. They've got other games as well, but those are, I guess, the four main games with the loot box issues that this is going to be talking about. And basically it highlights a few things that is very questionable in terms of being against consumer rights in certain countries, being against terms of service for Google, for iTunes, in terms of how they allow people to display odds and stuff like that. So like I said, I'm not going to go through it in depth, but if you do want to read this through before I do make a proper full video on it, you can do. It will be linked in my description, so check my description and you'll be able to see the link to the post. Now, the reason I'm going to be waiting a little longer is because there was a forum post by Scopely saying, "Community, as always, we appreciate everyone's passion for your game. We've noticed a thread regarding an article," and it's a link to the Venturebeat article itself, "and a series of duplicate follow-up threads. We recognize the discussion and we will publish a follow-up post which will be available tomorrow. We have closed the duplicate threads and closed comments on the original post. We'd cordially ask for this time to be able to give more information and clarity on the article. Thanks for your patience and dedication to RTS, the Walking Dead team." So we're going to get a response from Scopely. It is, nearly 24 hours. Obviously they're Pacific time, so they're 8 hours behind me, so it's very early for them. It's 10 AM from when I'm making this video for them. So within the next 8 hours, there should be something up. So probably tomorrow, when I get some time, I'll try and put some details together in terms of what this all means, break it down for you guys. And one thing I will say is, I do see some replies saying they're trying to brush this under the carpet, trying to, closing other topics. On a forum, you generally have everything on a topic centralized into one topic, and that's what this topic is. As you can see, Venturebeat article, game economies. There are over 400 replies to this, and that's good. If the Players United one was one post with over 2,000 replies, that's good. You don't have 10 different topics on the same subject on a forum. They're going to get closed, they're going to get merged. This is how forums work. So if you've got an issue, do reply to this forum post, which is actually pinned at the moment on Scopely forums. Don't create a new post, it just wastes time. Do yourself and everyone a favor by making the actual thread that is an issue blow up a bit more. Make more posts on that thread itself. Don't waste your time by posting something that's going to get removed. Now, I'm going to be making a bit more of an in-depth video on this, like I said, within the next 24 to 48 hours, once we've got the full response from Scopely. But do tell me what you think about the subject matter at hand as it stands. What sort of reply do you expect to get from Scopely? What sort of reply could Scopely give that could even help the situation? That would be very interesting to know, because I really can't see one, if I'm honest. That is the end of my video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.